Hello everyone. Today I thought of creating a video on Mysql. So we will be actually covering some of the basics. To start with, I will create a series of videos, or should I say educational videos on MySQL administration and some of the query side as well. But I thought of starting with something basic. Okay, and the first thing we're going to cover today are the different type of MySQL logs that are available in the database. Okay, so different type of logs, as I mean, is this one: error log, general query log, binary log, relay log, slow query log. So we'll look at these and we'll see how to enable them, what is their purpose. We'll look at the demos as well. So for my purpose, I have installed MySQL 5.7. Yeah, that is installed on my server. This is just a demo database, nothing is running, as you can see, and I have created a couple of databases in it for my own practice. Okay, so yeah, this is how the setup look like for now. So let's look at what are the different type of logs available for us. Okay, so the different type of logs that are available in MySQL. So I'll go through this general documentation from MySQL side, and we'll correspondingly look at the server as well. So first is the error log. So any errors that are encountered on the server, or if you shut down and start up a server, so those kind of logs you can see in the error log. Say like I set up a wrong parameter and the database is not starting, or if if there is any error in the database that is continuously coming, or if there is any corruption or anything, that we will see in the error log, right? The next is general query log. So what is a general query log? It's more of anything, whenever you're connecting, when a client is connecting to a database, so the connections and the disconnections and the work that is being done, okay, if the query is getting executed or anything that is having getting done at the backend, that gets recorded in the general query log, right? So you can it becomes more of an audit. Okay, that I logged in as a root, or I logged in at any user, I did delete statement, I executed insert statement, I did select, or anything that I do, that is getting logged in the general query log. Okay, so but yeah, it's like it becomes a big file, so you have to ensure you have sufficient space for the general query log. You need to compress it, and you have to ensure that it's actually getting maintained. The third is the binary log. So binary log statement that statement that changes the data. Okay, and so any statement. So there are two purpose. One is for the replication side of it, and the other is the for recovery. So if you have everything logged here, and then anything. And if you want to recover your database, so all the insert update other statements that are modifying the data are logged. So if you want to perform a recovery of a database, you need to restore the database from the backup, and then you need to apply the binary log. So it has two types of purposes. The fourth is relay log. Relay log is, it is used on the replica side to apply the changes that are happening on the primary server. Okay, so it's used in the master slave configuration, right? And the fifth is slow query log. So the queries that take more time, then you want to know which queries are taking more time in your in the production database. So you can define long query time as 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and all the queries are actually logged to your database. Okay, so this is a good way to troubleshoot the long running queries and see why are they taking time. You can discuss with your dev team or rewrite these queries. And the last is DDL log, metadata log. Metadata operations performed by DDL statements. Okay, so this can be logged. So let's look at these one by one. First is the error log. Okay, so where do I define all these logs? So I have to define it in my.cnf file. So this is the default configuration file that I have for now, my.cnf. So in your environment you can put it in a different directory, but I've just gone with the default configuration now. Okay, so this is my data dir, this is the server id, and this is where my error file is, where log mysqld. So this is where I will define where to log the error files, right? The next is the binary log. So where do I define the binary log? How do I enable it? So I have to enable this variable log underscore bin, and I have to define where should my binary log be created or kept, and what should be the format. Okay, based on this my binary log will be created, and expiry log is 10 and bin log format is mixed. Okay, the next is general log files. General log we discussed to get all the statements that are connecting. So how to enable it? You have to enable general log 1 and what is the file path. So this is where the general log will be created. The last is slow query log. So again you just do slow query log 1 and what should be the slow query log file path. This should be the path. Okay, so and what should be the long query time, like for how for like after how many seconds the query should be logged. So it should be 2. So I put it as 2 for now. Right, so let's look at the first file, var log mysqld.log. So I can do a tail of it. So you see this is the file that I have for now, and yep, so the service startup and shutdown, all the things are getting logged here. So initially I set this variable wrong, so as you can see MySQL was not starting and I was wondering why it is not starting. So I went to the log file and realized, oh okay, I have not set up this variable wrong correctly, so that's why it is not starting, and then I corrected this statement. So I mean this is just to show that all the startup, shutdown and any other errors that comes, they are actually kind of getting logged here. Okay, so this is one of the files, one of the first files. Next is binary log. So binary log will go here. I'm already in this directory. So how do I check the binary log? I will say show binary logs. So as you can see that this my binary logging is enabled, and this is the current binary log. This -LDR, I can give this name. Okay, so my binary log is enabled. So if I want to see what is inside my binary log, so this is where my binary this is how I can see my binary log using MySQL bin log, right? So if I go here, I will say show databases and I will say create database admin 9. Okay, now it will be again show databases. All right. So now if I again try seeing my binary log, I can see it here, create database 9. So as we can see that anything where we're modifying something or adding something, any modification is actually logged into the binary log. Like select will not be logged, but anything that we are modifying, I created a database, it's getting logged. So if I drop it as well, it will be logged as well. Okay, so this is the purpose of binary log. It is used for recovery, and also the same statement gets replicated to the replica as well, and it is applied to the replica. Okay, so the next is general log file. So it is var lib general query.log. So I'm already in this directory. I will just do general. Yeah, so see, these are all the statements that are actually captured in my database. Like when I connected, what statements I gave, what did I do. Like I did show process list, show databases, then I did show binary logs, right? Then even I was trying to connect and I got access denied. Okay, and then I did a show databases, create databases, and again show databases. So you can see it becomes an audit, and even everything, small details are getting logged in actually in the data in the file. So it's a helpful way of getting it. But like I said, if you have too many of these things, then again your log files grow big in size, and it creates a problem. You have to rotate them very frequently. Okay, the last is slow query log file, var lib mysql slow query.log. So I have this file, that's slow But thing is, I don't have any query that is actually going for more than 2 seconds. So if I have, okay, so if I have this, so if I have anything that is going more than uh, 2 seconds, it will get logged to this parameter here in this file. Okay, so how to enable this slow query log? You just have to mention slow query log 1 is equal to 1 and the file name and these three parameters. Okay, and how to enable general log? You just mention general log file this and is equal to 1 and the file name. And what about binary logs? Just go and create the binary logs. Just define this variable log bin and bin log format. Okay, so guys, yeah, this was a really basic starting video. I will create more videos on MySQL 5.7 and 8.0 per code extra backup. Yeah, so I hope you found this video useful, and yeah, I will create more such videos in future. Stay tuned, and yeah, thanks for watching the video.